Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Blame It on the Stars, where we give you an inside look at what's going on in the universe so you can blame your problems on the stars. It is Jade here.
And it's Kara.
And this week, we'll be talking all about the new moon in Taurus and what you can expect. But in case you missed it, last week we talked all about what happens during Taurus season. So if you want to know more about what energies are going to be playing out over the next few weeks, then definitely check out last week's episode before diving into this one.
And just to give you a heads up, next week we will tell you everything that you need to know about Venus in Aries and Pluto retrograde and how both of those transits will affect you.
And with that being said, let's dive into the episode. So the new moon in Taurus happens on April 27th at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And per usual, the date and time are from the website astroseek.com. What you need to know. New moons are new beginnings, and it's a time for setting intentions. And being that this is in the sign of Taurus, we'll be focusing on the Taurus themes of stability, security, and long-term growth. Taurus is a very patient and practical energy that is great at building strong, solid foundations. So this is a really good new moon when it comes to setting intentions around things like finances or your sense of self-worth.
How you will feel. This new moon will bring a very grounded and determined energy, making you more aware of the things that really matter to you. You might focus your intentions on bringing more comfort and stability into your life, but at the same time, some of the aspects, which we will tell you more about a little bit later in the episode, can make it feel a little bit frustrating, or like there's certain things that are holding you back from being able to start fresh and new. Since Taurus is also ruled by Venus, this could be a time where you're more focused on self-care and your own personal priorities. This could be a time to slow down, focus on things that bring you peace, while you're also working towards your goals.
So where this will show up in your life, you might notice this showing up in areas around, like we previously mentioned before, finances, self-worth, but also your own personal comfort. So this could look like wanting to budget or rethink your spending habits, maybe feeling more drawn to simplify or create a more sustainable lifestyle for yourself. If you feel like you've been doing too much lately, this could also look like wanting to make some improvements to your home environment or just focus on self-care. And overall, there is a shift in priorities where you're focusing more on what really matters to you when it comes to your own stability and security. So if you need to take things slowly and move intentionally, it would make sense since you're more focused on long-term progress rather than instant results around this new moon.
What will become important to you? During this new moon, the focus is going to be on creating stability for yourself and making sure that your everyday habits align with your long-term goals or vision for yourself. This could be a time to also reassess your values so that you can create a strong foundation for your future. Use this new moon to prioritize consistent effort over quick fixes, to strengthen your self-worth and confidence, and also to create financial goals that feel sustainable for you. Taurus energy really reminds us that growth takes time, so this is all about planting the seeds for your future.
Certain signs will be affected more than others by this new moon, and those signs will be Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, and Aquarius, personal placements only. So Sun, Moon, Rising, Mercury, Venus, and or Mars placements. And there are a couple of aspects to this new moon that make this just a little bit more interesting. The first is that the new moon is square Mars, so there can be some tension around being patient, especially if you are aiming for a more slow and steady progress. You might feel like you want to take action faster. And the warning is not to let this frustration lead to impulsivity. It's good to be motivated to start something new, but this new moon is encouraging you to plan before you rush into something.
This new moon will also be square Pluto, which is going to bring about a very transformative energy, but it also can be very intense. Pluto energy is usually a time to reflect on any beliefs or habits that aren't in alignment with you or maybe holding you back. So, this square can make it feel a little bit uncomfortable or challenging as you're trying to set goals and start new habits for yourself. So, while it can be a time that's very motivating to start new, just know that some of these changes might take time, so try not to rush them.
And that is it for this week's episode. Next week, we'll be talking all about Venus re-entering Aries and Pluto retrograde. So if you want to know more about that, then make sure wherever you're listening to the podcast, you're subscribed with the notifications turned on so you don't miss when we post next week. But until then, that is all for now. And we'll see you all next Monday. Bye.